actually watching that, you have some anger that should be, developing inside you there, or some of you as well, you can relate with that scenario. You can relate with that guy's story. If you have had encounter with supposed big men in Nigeria, Nigeria is a place where once you have money, you are indirectly above the law. Somebody noticed something better there, right? A very dark man will be a very, very good journalist. Do you see his line of questioning, right? And within just 6-7 minutes, everybody got the picture. And for easy context, okay, this is the guy in his face proper.
Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Alex Mascot Ikweche, and I represent the artisanal people of Aba North and Aba South in this incorruptible assembly. Speaker.
That's him there. So you can be very, it's so relative, right? We're a big man. The guy didn't do anything wrong. He's doing his own job. Whatever it is that was going on in the head of Mascot, that cannot be blamed on the driver. You cannot transfer your aggression to the driver. Then did you hear the part where the police had to treat him with courtesy, and they treated the person he assaulted with disdain? They took his car, they put him behind the bar, before they can even ask questions of what happened at all. Only for them to now come back again to accuse him of, why did you record him? Why did you record him? It is a Nigerian thing. You need to go online and read the comment of some people. It will tell you all you need to know about that place. See, I remember when, I think I've said that many times on Mayegun's Diary Political as well. Apart from the fact that Nigerians don't really hate corruption, they don't hate oppression, they just don't like it if they are not the ones doing it. I've said it yet as well that as Nigeria is a turn-by-turn Nigeria Limited, when you look at the younger people going into politics, so many of them have condemned the older thieves. Because you see these old thieves in Nigeria, they were once young people too. They were once young. They were not like old like Methuselah from the beginning of them joining politics. They were younger people too, and they grow old to what you see today. But if you know the characteristics of the younger people joining politics, their own level of greed, selfishness, it is worse, or will be worse than these rogues that you know from birth. I remember saying it on this platform that if all of us want to be honest, take a look at those who are your governors today, those who are your senators today, those who are your local government chairmen, councillors, and the rest of them today across Nigeria, and ask yourself, who were they 20 years ago? Who were they 10 years ago? You realize that they were almost like they will say in Nigeria, nobodies. They are among those who used to, to scream like me and you. This country is too corrupt. All these older people, they said that we are the leaders of tomorrow. When are we going to be leaders of tomorrow? Today, they are the worst thieves. You will see. Go and check. Who were these guys 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 15 years ago? Some of these people who are now governors today, deputy governors, senators, coming from all over Nigeria. looting like money is going out of fashion. Who were they? Eh? They were like me and you. And that is why when you see some of us today, some of us condemning the bad behavior, and then you see others who are like defending the bad behavior because they are waiting for their turn. Give them little power, give them little influence. You will see that they are worse. Remember when they were doing the not too young to run, not too young to lead? I was among those shouting, let the young people lead. They let these old people go and retire. All these old criminals, all this and that. It is the same thing. See, if you look at those who are in your police force today, 20 years ago, many of them were just like me and you, who agreed that the police force was corrupt. This police force must be reformed. This Nigeria police. See, so many of them who are currently blaming the corrupt police, corrupt military today. So many of them are trying to become that military and that police, and they will, instead of them to reform it, they'll become worse than what it ever was. That's why I'm like, I don't know if you, for those of you who are thinking that Nigeria can be redeemed, I'm like, are you going to export this current set of Nigerians and then import different species of Nigerians into Nigeria? Nigeria, a place where normalities are always normal. I mean, if this was somewhere around here, that guy would not be an MP anymore. Number one, his own party would have suspended him. Right. And he himself would probably be writing his resignation right now. Like, I'm so sorry. Apology. First apology. Then he will be writing. He will be writing his own resignation by now. Say, I'm so sorry. I apologize to my family. I apologize to my people of my constituency. I apologize to my party. I apologize to Nigerians. I apologize to this individual that I did this to. I will try and be a better person. So therefore, because I have brought shame and disrepute to the office and to the people of my constituency, here is my resignation. And I will go and face the consequences of all these charges, because it will be charged for assault. But Nigeria is a place that they will have to let it go. This whole rage is just for 2 days. After 2 days, maybe 3 days, maybe 1 week. After 1 week, because another thing will happen again. People will forget this one. They will jump on that one again. And the guy, he will move on like nothing. But the person he assaulted, that one will live with the trauma for the rest of his life. Did you hear where he said, I will make you disappear in this country? Yeah, they can make you disappear in Nigeria. Big men. He said they will pay 50 million. He's just making mouth. It doesn't need 50 million. Police can make the person disappear. That's a threat to life. Yeah, that's a threat to life. But it is Nigeria. It is Nigeria. I'm glad that this young man actually recorded an evidence. That is his own insurance. That video he recorded is his insurance. Right now, nothing can happen to him. Nothing must happen to him. Nothing must happen to him. But would they make his life easier in that place? I don't think so. Things may get to the stage whereby he's from Delta State. He may have to go back to Delta and leave Abuja. That is how dangerous Nigeria is. That's how dangerous the people who are supposed to represent the people speak for you. It's like empowering dangerous people and then hoping that they will do normal, they will act normal, they will behave normal. How? You don't give power to dangerous people and then expect them to, change. I'm not sure about compensation. Somebody is talking about compensation and all that. But the fact that that video has made it to the internet, that is his insurance. Okay? So the guy will be forced to try to deny threatening him. He will be forced to say nothing will happen to him. But that is not a guarantee. Because if anything happens to him as well, it is Nigeria. There is nothing that will happen to this honorable guy. Nothing will happen to him. Because he may just say, I just said that in the heat of the moment. He was in the heat of argument. And It is Nigeria. It is a dangerous place. It's a dangerous place to be poor as well. Imagine, Nigeria is a place where they will tell you that politicians will tell you that they love the poor and they are fighting for the poor. Or if you see the way they hate the poor, like you saw in that video, if you see, because to them it's like, you this poor, you are even arrogant in your poverty, you this poor, and at them they make people poor, and the guy is not poor. A young man who has a job, and also as a side hustle, he's using his own car for both. Pay him for his service, and he'll be fine. He didn't come to you for money. He didn't come to beg you for anything. He's just like every normal, what do you call it? Is it Joe? Every normal person working to earn their living. They do not have access to free money. They do not have access to free allowances for doing nothing. He's working like every hardworking person. He is a victim of the ruined economy. He's a victim. Whatever he even makes, right? The hyperinflation in the country will devalue the money in his hand. But you still won't pay him. You won't respect him. But they'll tell you that he has been very, very helpful of the poor. He supports the poor. But his utterances shows that he hates the poor. Nigeria is a place where to be poor is like a crime. I said this many times on my ego is very political. To be poor is like a crime in Nigeria. It's a crime. Going potential is like a crime. It is a crime to be poor in Nigeria. Because you must learn to take everything. See, my brother, leave everything for God, okay? God will fight your battle. You see these people, now only God will judge them. Just leave everything for God in Nigeria. Because you don't get money to go and pay judge. Do you? And there is no, public defender that is going to come and defend you. Especially when honorable or senator. Dildo senator, I won't forget it. Dildo senator, the slap woman. The slap woman on camera. This one that you didn't even see the video clearly, Abi. That's of Dildo senator, Baba. Security camera inside the shop. Obìnrin, you are slapping a woman like that, a married woman. What did she say? She's being rude. Maybe that one was like, why are you buying dildo? You are a man. Here you get. And he took offense. It was on camera. The guy finished his tenure as a senator. He contested again. From Adamawa, he won. Or he rigged it, that he got removed. So that dildo senator would have been in the Senate right now if the court didn't remove him. Yeah, the court removed him for electoral malpractices or something. No consequences. So Nigeria is a place where even ordinary policeman with gun will tell you, I will kill you, nothing will happen. Yeah, police with gun. Inside police station will tell you that I will shoot you, nothing will happen. I don't know why that mentality is in people. All right? And it has always been like that. So it is not just the institutions. I believe that it is who Nigerians are aggressive, irresponsible, aggressive and at the same time irresponsible. They do not want to take responsibility. They will give you reasons why what they did is justified. But when we leave Nigeria, me, see, as I am kind of like, I won't say I am aggressive, but I am, I was, you know, remembering this word in my head coming to the studio today, you know, like I am somebody who, I'm not violent, I'm not aggressive, but I am somebody who is also pretty much like doesn't really take things easy that way, especially when I am angry. Sure, you get, I can be very loud. I won't hit someone, whether I'm a man or woman. No, I won't kind of become, no, I won't. Because somehow, you just feel like at the moment you cross that line, Baba, you are finished. Right? But in Nigeria, with all of the paraphernalia of office or little money and all that, you can get away with it. I saw a video of a man that was assaulting his wife, a lawyer, yesterday. I put it on my Egon's Diary Political, but Facebook said I should delete it, so I deleted it. It's viral. I don't know if you have seen it. One lawyer beating his wife because it's like they set a CCTV camera in their living room, and they had an argument, and the wife was like, I'm going to call my dad. I'm going to call my dad now. And the guy just lost it, and he was flinging things at her and all that. I'm like, and guess what? Nigerians were there defending him. Something that if that, with or without camera, if I get that aggressive or violent, I will be shattered, right? I will be so devastated that even without camera or anything, I would be like, oh my God, why did I do this? Maybe say if I shouted at my kids, yeah, those little kids here, if I shouted at them, will you sit down, and then I will be feeling bad afterward. Like I'll have to leave the room. I'll go to another room and just be like, damn it, man. I don't even know how these kids are going to be looking at me. And I don't even know what they are going to think of me. And maybe I shouldn't even have shouted that much. I don't know if some of you, I don't know, maybe because I live here. Here you get. I always feel bad. You know, I will always be kind of overwhelmed with so much like regret. Sometimes for hours, I'll be looking for ways to make it up to them. You know, I'll be like finding ways to make it up to them. Like I shouldn't have shouted that much. Even though the shouts sometimes kind of get the job done because they quickly have to behave themselves. Or yeah, they will cry. But to me, I'm like, I shouldn't have shouted that much. Now they will think that their daddy is aggressive. Their daddy is very, very disorder. You know, I'll be thinking a lot like, man, I'll be feeling bad. Not to talk of hitting them and hitting them enough that you actually have to like, you know. Oh, guess what? That video that I uploaded yesterday, Nigerians were there. I'm talking, she's talking back. I mean, the woman is the one that is upsetting him, is provoking him. Why would you say you will call your daddy? That means your father is the one controlling the house. They were there, all there, justifying the violence. And I'm like, if I get to that stage with a woman, oh my God, can't be like, say, like that feeling of, this relationship is over. Let's forget it. Like, single modern. That level. But Nigerians will justify anything. They will justify anything in that regard. Many Nigerians, maybe not all of us. So if someone has an anger problem, I think it's called an anger problem. Anger problem. If you have anger problem, then you have to take on your anger on strangers. You need to get help new. So the lawyer, Luther lawyer, don't take it over. Okay. African while I said that now become normal. But you know what I mean now? I mean, you know, kids can make you, they can run you mad in the house, children. You are hearing them, they are dealing with their mama. Hey, will you sit down? Shut up. See, I will tell your daddy. I will call your daddy. And you are there trying to kind of, you know me, we say most of what I do is thinking and thinking, gathering this and that. And I'm always full, like soaked in my own thoughts. Here you get that. Any small noise is just going to go into my head and enter my soul. And it's going to be like, oh my God, man. Can you all just please shut up? Stop. You know that feeling? But it won't stop until you have to go there and show that rage. What is wrong with you? I said, you sit down there. You sit down there. Will you shut up? And when I leave, I'm like, I don't be waiting like this to your law. For God's sake, man. At times I'll be like, you guys want to turn me to something that I am not. You are trying to turn me to something I am not. What is wrong with you? And I'll just go back and walk away and shut the door. And I'll be there for like hours thinking, why did I react that way? I could have just probably just went in there and tell them that, hey, stop screaming. Hey, you stop crying. Hey, you stop shouting. You sit down. Okay, you go and do what your mama said you should do. And they will still do it. This is me regretting in the room because of my children. You know? So African Wala said that it's because I've become a normal person. Are you sure? You know? You know what I mean? Like, children can get you so crazily mad. And sometimes I take the anger I take the rage on their mom. What is wrong with you? Can't you control them? I've been trying to control them since. What do you mean you have been trying to control them? What is wrong with you too? What is wrong with all of you? What is all this? Which kind of life is this? This is me in my house. What kind of a life is this? Nobody can have his own peace. I can't even have my peace. I can't even have this. Then after that minute of grace, I'll be filled with regret. Like, did I just scream at my entire family there? God, which kind of life is this? You know what? I'm just gonna leave this house. Where's my car key? I'm leaving this place, man. These people are going to make me. They're going to run me mad. You know that feeling? Where's my car key? I'm leaving this. I'm going to find a place to get. I'm just going to leave this place. So where are you? Don't ask me any question. Don't ask me anything. That will now be like, what did I do? Like, Agbeke will be like, what did I do? Is it my fault? No, whose fault is it? Is it my own fault? You can't control them. Are they not children? Can't you control them? Just walk away. But as I was walking away, I'll be like, God damn it, man. Man. Honestly speaking, I don't think I can live long like this. I don't think I'm going to have a long life. I cannot continue my life like this. This is me, filled with regret. Not to talk of me carrying a beating. Go! Here you get. Even at that stage, you will still get angry that I say I get anger problem. You know that frustration, you're like, oh no, that anger problem. I think I get anger problem. I should have just told them that stop screaming. You know, saying that their own scream make me react that way. I will now realize that my own scream is even like times 10 of their own that got me mad in the first place. So I will come this sober and say, who actually have problem here now? Is it me or the children? I hope my yamming weary man. I hope if I submit the weary man. I cannot continue my life like this. I think I should go and get a place that I will be living alone. Have you ever felt that way? Not to talk of you going to that stage of hitting people, hitting, and it doesn't make sense. Then you have a stranger, you are getting mad at strangers. Why would you get so mad at strangers? You are a public office holder. Come on, man. But it's a Nigerian thing. So a lot of us, when we now cross the ocean to this part of the isle, right? I don't know. Maybe that's one of the reasons why a lot of people always talk horrible things about this part of the world. Like, it's a place where you can't do what you can do in Nigeria. Eh? Like you are the one paying the bills, you are the one doing this, taking care of the family, spending so much money, but it all seems like they do not have respect for you. You are supposed to be, hey, everybody will just. But here, they will just be like, are you okay? And Caleb go first ask him. Aki, my son will be like, Daddy, are you okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. Okay, thank you. I'm fine. You know. Meanwhile, you'll be like, when I was growing up, if my papa they come, I said, your daddy is back, yo. Hey, everybody, you go run, go hard.